Hi Sagittarius, it's Sloan Rhodes here with your love reading for mid-November through the end of December. Thank you Sagittarius for your patience. I'm a little bit late getting the last few love readings up. So Sag, today I'm going to be drawing one card from the Sacred Geometry deck and then one card from the After Tarot, and that'll be it. Let's go ahead and get started, Sagittarius. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if you don't know what those are, I do have a link below and here to my website, sloanrhodes.com. And I have a resources page there with many links for different sites that I think everyone might find helpful. And there are two links in particular to two different websites where you can find out for free your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, etc. So Sagittarius, beautiful fire sign. Let's go ahead and get started for mid-November through the end of December 2018. And just to remind everyone that all of my videos here on YouTube, all of my readings are available on the audio podcast, so you can listen to them as well as watch them here on the YouTube channel. And there are links below. And I do have my online courses, the home study courses on how to read Oracle and Tarot cards, there's a course on crystals, spirituality. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, there's a link below to the Sloan Academy, and I'm most likely going to be doing a some kind of sale for after Thanksgiving. So look for that if you're interested. All right, what an interesting card for you, Sag. As I mentioned, beautiful fire sign. We have all this gorgeous orange here. Spirit Kin, number 39. And the beautiful fire represented there. Well, it looks like with love, Sag, something has definitely been ignited. More of your animalistic nature. We have that beautiful cat represented here. Like, you know, your spirit animal kind of thing. So there is, what is that? There is a really interesting opportunity for many of you Sagittarians to kind of morph into that more animalistic side. And if you are someone who is a little bit more reserved, depending upon, you know, obviously your chart, looks like during this particular time frame, there is a lot of energy around sexuality, around fire, around creativity, around playing in that realm of the body. There is, of course, as always, being that we are spiritual beings first, but there is a lot of star activity going on around you. So you may be particularly inspired by the nighttime, gathering around a bonfire, a campfire, this kind of thing out in the night sky. That may be a very romantic kind of situation that you might be able to create for yourself, or you might find yourself in, but also, you know, relating to the cosmos and the spiritual bond that we can find with others. But I do feel for many of you Sagittarians, it may be something that comes around again, this idea of the circular situation here, the spiral. So you may find that there is someone with whom you have kind of a spiritual bond and who you kind of enter into each other's lives now and then, and there's a lot of passion underlying the two of you or between the two of you, but during this particular time frame, there is an opportunity to enact it, to act upon it, to pounce upon it here. All that beautiful orange color related to the sacral chakra, you know, your sexuality, how you like to be creative in the world. So if you are in love, Sag, if you've been doing the same old thing, getting the same old results, during this particular time frame, be a bit more creative. Do something that inspires you, that you feel passionate about. Not in order to get a partner, but because it's fun for you. And with that inspiration, with that passion, there may be an opportunity there to open the door to love through an activity that you enjoy, that you find passionate or inspirational for you. There's like a drum beat, you know, going on during this particular time frame, and it may get more insistent as the time goes from mid-November through the end of December, where you are being encouraged, inspired to leap into love, to allow that animalistic side of you to be expressed through the sexual act, through your sensuality, through your creativity. And it may be even that you find somebody from a foreign land And you may even feel like there is a return there. It may be, even if it's someone new for you, Sag, it might be that there is a familiarity to this individual, as though you have known them before. I'm really, drawn to this spiral, as I mentioned. So even if it's not someone with whom you have a situation where you kind of come and go out of each other's lives, it could be someone with whom you have like kind of past life connection. So when you connect to them, you feel that familiarity, that connection. And you may travel during this particular time frame, which is not unusual, of course, during the holidays, but it may be someone who is foreign to you or has some kind of foreign nature to them. Very interesting. What a fun read. All right, let me get one more card from the After Tarot. Sorry, a couple cards came up, but I don't feel like they're right. Don't think too much during this particular time frame, Sag. If you get really caught up in your head, usually during this particular time frame, you're meant to spend more time in your instincts, your instinctual nature. Don't worry about what's going to happen next. Of course, be safe, but allow yourself to express that wild abandon that comes with lust and sex and all of that. Again, be cautious, be safe of yourself, but don't try not to overthink anything. Now, if no one shows up, if you're single and no one seems to be showing up, don't get too worried about this idea that you're not able to manifest it yet. The more that you fan the flames of your own understanding of your sexuality, whether you are expressing it with another or just expressing it in the way that you express your creativity, the life force energy, keep doing that. Keep beating the drum of your own creativity, your own passions. That will eventually attract in a partner who is enthralled with the passion that you have for life and the way that you choose to express your creativity and your creative genius in the world. It may not happen if you're single, for all of you, of course, during this particular time frame, but the more that you beat that drum of who you are and what you want and how you express yourself, he's beating a drum here, I don't know if you can tell, that will draw in somebody at some point. But then your focus isn't so much on drawing in somebody, your focus is on the drum beat, what makes you beat, your heartbeat, this kind of thing. Okay, Sag, let me get one more card for you. What happens after this? Spirit kin. Again, we have this idea of the spiritual connection with someone, that spirit kin. Okay, the sun, beautiful. Again, more of that orange nature or orange color here, and the sun, the manifestation, everything being awakened, alive, shining let's put it this way, the sun is shining its beautiful light upon you during this particular time frame. And again, we have this idea of playfulness, creativity, not worrying about the long term, as these children aren't worried about the long term. They're just playing. And they're grabbing a hold of this orangey red color, kind of your base and sacral chakras, this idea of grounding yourself in your sexuality and your creativity, and the masculine solar energy, taking action, upon your creative genius, as I mentioned. And everything kind of more playful, more open, more available. It's high noon and it's time to play and be in the sun and be seen. You're not being the hermit energy here. You are being seen and allowing yourself to be seen. Beat the drum of your own sexuality, your own creativity, not in a way that is, in any sense, pejorative, but in a way that just is an expression of your beautiful self, and the ways that you like to express your sexuality, your sensuality, your creativity. All of that is being encouraged during this particular time frame, which is super cool. I'll show you the cards again, Sag, and then I'm going to close out your reading. But look at the the color scheme here. This orange is sunflowers, and the yellow up here, and the orange here, and the fire. We have a lot of energy around the fire element, the sun, the fire here, the campfire. Inspiration, creativity, being seen, passion, kind of thing. Okay, I hope you find that helpful, Sagittarius. I wish you much love as always. And for those of you in the U.S., I wish you happy Thanksgiving and safe travels if you are traveling. And I will see you maybe on the weekly Spiritual Self-Mastery class, Ego and Heart, that I release every Sunday, or over at the Sloan Academy, or your private appointment, or over on the audio podcast. I wish you much love as always.